memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the Michigan State Spartans taking on the USC Trojans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Spartans will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Let's see what he can do with the return. Pulls and fires complete.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
And the Trojans can really attack on this second and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own territory. Makes a man miss. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Not even a moment of anxiety in that decision. Fourth and one, yep, we're going.
This isn't even a discussion in the headset. Like, this is automatic, autopilot. Like, fourth and one, we're going for it every single time.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. The give to the tailback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On fourth and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. Just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Caught near the sticks. It's Marsh. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. And He was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mark. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. In the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a gap. It's Hubbard. Brought down, but not before he pulled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Smarty.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the...
Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. They go to the ground. Sweet cut there. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojan. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Mark. Made a defender miss. Wide open on the right. receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Russell. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Southern Cal. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Ground. It's Hubbard. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense is still in identity mode.
Looking to the big tight end. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Pressure coming. Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Running behind that left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration out front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Collier. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Throws for the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he finally missed.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And you You know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Good job on this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Close enough for a field goal try, but they want more. Going for it on fourth and short from the 20. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. And he's got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Spartans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the gun, he leads it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, you've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Touchdown, Spartan! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in that end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a...
Going over the top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
When you see them there taking the shot, I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head.
There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, USC. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Spartans are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. on third down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Now they'll run it on the toss. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Showing the arm straight down the left side. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The offense set for a first down play. Wants to go up top on first down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Backed up now, here's second and long. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Extending the play. Slings it downfield. He's open on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got him first and goal. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football.
Touchdown, Trojans! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only, and the defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking downfield, and time is running short. That's caught. It's Frazier. Open space at the 25. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the...
Looking for the end zone. Ball's incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Beard. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Pass ball's incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. The pass ball's incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
To the air on 2nd down. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Deep zone coverage here by the defense. To turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. It's complete to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with the football.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Rides to back and leaves it. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Unleashes it on the run. Catch inside the 25. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the right side. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Run those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, and then you can go make big plays.
The Trojans are on the move with the run on 1st and goal. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Trying to take it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
How about the play by the big defensive lineman? Not known for interceptions, usually getting after the quarterback, stopping the run. Had a chance to make an interception and then do something with it. Take it all the way back to the house. No, ladies and gentlemen, that was not in slow motion, but he got in the end zone, and that's all that matters.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. See this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Wide open downfield. Hits the accelerator to the right. Past the 10. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip to get those